Hey everyone, it's Morgan with the KCCTE. I've got a special guest with us today, Dr. Tim Dell. He has been a professor at Pittsburgh State University for 21 years in the Automotive and Heavy Equipment Technology Center. Dr. Dell, thank you for being with us today. I'm excited to kind of tell everyone a little bit about the industry trainings that you're going to be doing for us. But first, can you give us a little background into what you've been teaching?
Sure. So some of the courses I've been teaching at Pittsburgh State University are both automotive as well as heavy equipment systems. So on the automotive side, I've taught the electrical, electronics, I've taught the automatic transmissions course. Currently, I'm also teaching the advanced hydraulic systems course. I have taught the basic hydraulics class, and I've also taught the construction equipment systems course.
Awesome. And now, when we were talking earlier, you said that you've authored some books. What books have you written?
Right. Both books are published by Goodhart Willcox. So the first one is Hydraulic Systems for Mobile Equipment. And that book basically is used by many schools for both the basic hydraulics class and the advanced hydraulics class. So it has hydraulic systems, it has hydrostatic drives, it also has steering as well as all the fundamentals. And then I've also authored Heavy Equipment Powertrains and Systems, which is a focus on powertrains, but it also includes other systems for ag as well as construction equipment systems.
Awesome. That means, that it sounds really complicated to me, but we're really excited to be partnering with the automotive department and you specifically to offer some trainings. We've got 3 of your trainings upcoming in December, January, and March. Can you give us a little inside scoop into what they will be learning in your trainings? Why should they sign up?
Great. So the trainings have 2 broad focuses. One is basically mobile hydraulic systems. So within mobile hydraulic systems, probably the 4 most common types that people find on off-highway machines today are open center, pressure compensating, load sensing, specifically pre-spool compensated, as well as load sensing post-spool compensated. And so we're going to have these really nice Bosch Rexroth hydraulic training boards that allows us to demo all 4 systems and to understand how all 4 systems work. But those boards also have some other unique features that really help in terms of training. So like they have overrunning load cylinders. So not only can the cylinder run away from us, but then at the end of its travel, it also has a spring. So that means basically if we watch the cylinder run away, then we can also see the fluid that it actually takes to overcome the spring. So it's kind of neat to understand that. And we'll see that and how counterbalance valves affect that. We also, that actual training board also has inline sight glasses that we can physically see cavitation occur. And then the other unique thing about the boards, the reason I like the Bosch Rexroth boards is on the return, it has 2 lines that goes into a graduated glass cylinder. And those 2 return lines allows you to physically see oil. Whereas normally in a hydraulic system, you're not going to be able to see inside. And so like when we're talking about the fluid that's bypassing in an open center circuit or the amount of oil that's actually being discharged out of an accumulator, we'll actually be able to see some of those things by looking at that graduated glass cylinder. So that's kind of the first half of the instruction. The second half of the instruction is focused on hydrostatic drives. And so at the university, we have 3 different simulators. They're all 3 running simulators that are engine driven. One is an Eaton manually operated hydrostatic drive that can be loaded. So when we're checking, all the different pressures from servo pressure, case pressure, charge pressure, drive pressure, we'll see how drive pressure is influenced when we actually apply a load to that trainer. Also have 2 other trainers. Both of those are electronically controlled. One is a Rexroth variable displacement trainer. When I say that, obviously the pump's variable displacement electronically controlled, but the motor is also infinitely variable. And so that's a nice trainer C, and it also is loadable. And then another trainer that we have is a dual path hydrostatic electronically controlled trainer and it has 2-speed fixed discrete position motors on it, and so we actually can load it as well. So I guess the focus is hydraulic systems as they are found in terms of implement systems, hydraulic systems, but then also the hydrostatic drives as well.
Okay. And so now, I mean, I jokingly said this really is over my head, but let's say someone sees this and they're like, well, that's not for me. Who should sign up to consider this training?
Honestly, I think that anybody that is working with hydraulic systems or hydrostatic drives in the off-highway industry will gain a lot of value for this training. So whether they have a very broad background or whether they have very little background, there's things that they will be able to learn through this actual training. So the focus could help instructors who are teaching technicians. It could be technicians that are actually out in the field. It could be field representatives. It could be engineers. It could be whoever would like to have basically some hands-on instruction with those different systems.
And we're offering 3 different days, right?
So
And then
yeah,
different sessions.
yeah, there's 3 sessions and they're 4 days long, so basically 8-hour days. And so
Okay.
like in December, that one starts December 7th for 4 days, then January is January 11th for 4 days, and in March 2021, it starts on the 22nd for 4 days.
Okay. And so space is limited in each of those series, right?
Right. We're limiting it to 16 seats, and that's based on
Okay.
the Rexroth trainers that we have. So.
Okay. Okay. That all makes sense. Is there anything else that you think might catch someone's attention?
Well, I didn't elaborate on the hydrostatic drive, but like for instance, when it comes to hydrostatic drives, we can actually then go out into the lab and allow the participants to get some hands-on instruction on how to center hydrostatic drive. So let's say it's going to start to creep out of neutral. Well, instead of just talking about the null adjustment or the servo adjustment, we'll actually be able to go out there and physically make that adjustment on, let's say, the Rexroth trainer.
Cool. This will be really cool. I'm really excited about the opportunity to partner with you guys. And I hope that we book this thing every single session that you have. I will, however you are seeing this, we will be putting the links on how to contact us. You can contact Dr. Dell directly, and I'll have his email available. You can contact us, the KCCTE, either through email, phone, or on Facebook. We will answer any question that you have, and if we can't answer it, Dr. Dell will be able to. He's put this whole thing together and developed everything. So it's really, really excited. Thank you so much, Dr. Dell, for being here, and I will talk to you soon.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.